How's it going, guys? My name is Mr. Boss for the win, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some Xbox One news, so sit down and let's get started. Alright, so Microsoft about a day ago put out 3 videos where they looked at the Xbox One controller, the Xbox One's play and charge ability, and finally the Xbox One headset. Now, if you recall, back to the Xbox 360, it actually came with a Xbox 360 headset. It was a very cheap plastic device that kind of looked like a telemarketer's operating headset. That's what I would really call it. The sound quality wasn't amazing, and all it did was voice chat. It didn't do game chat, so that was one of the downfalls as well. However, they've made 3 videos, like I've said, looking at the controller, looking at the play and charge function, and the headset. So I'll start with the headset. So the headset, I'm assuming, is just simply more of an upgraded design of what we've seen so far. And by the way, I'll put all 3 of the videos in the description so you can know what I'm talking about. So if you want to pause the video, come back to this video, you'll have a little bit of better idea about what's going on and what I'm really talking about. So the headset looks like it's got an upgrade. It looks really sleek, it looks really nice, and one of the big features that I like about this is that they've moved all the controls closer towards like the base of the controller, in between like the two I guess I would say like the 2 handles that you hold on to. You guys know the shape of an Xbox One controller. So typically on headsets like this, we see the mute button and we see the volume control button on the cable cord, like the cord that hangs down from your headset. Now that has actually been moved to the controller. So I think that is really nice. I'm holding an Xbox 360 controller right now, so from looking at the picture that I'm seeing and looking at where the controls are, it looks like it's going to be a fairly easy process to hit the mute button, change your volumes, and you won't have to fumble for that button on your cord or your cable, whatever your headset is offering to you. So I think that is really cool as well. So some news that they are doing that we didn't see on this generation of console was they're going to be allowing you to charge, your PlayStation, or excuse me, your Xbox One controller. And by that I mean they're adopting the PlayStation 3 model. So for the Xbox 360, there are 2 types of controllers you can get. You can get a wireless, which takes 2 AA batteries, or a wired controller, which is plugs in via USB. Now, the great thing about the PlayStation 3 controller is you have to charge it, meaning that you don't run through batteries, and when you're done with your gaming session, you can literally just plug it in and it'll be ready to go tomorrow. And I really love that feature. That was one of the things that I wish Xbox had done a long time ago. PlayStation did a great job of incorporating that early on in the PlayStation 3's life cycle, so kudos to them for introducing that, and also kudos to Microsoft for putting this on the Xbox One, because the big deal is you won't have to waste any more batteries. There's a few things in this world I really like. I love a wireless keyboard because I think it's just there's no real benefit to a wired keyboard. Like, all I'm doing is really typing. I'd love to have it wireless. And I love a wireless Xbox 360 controller because that's one less wire I have running in front of me. The rest of the things I like wired. So I run through a ton of AA batteries, and this I find is very helpful. Just because I'm not going to have that battery cost. And it's so easy to plug something in while you're going to sleep. It's supposed to charge in 4 hours, and I think it's supposed to last up to 24 or 36 hours. So really, you're only going to have to charge this about once every day or once every other day. And that's only if you're playing a ton. That's a long gaming session right there. So good news out of that camp. Let's talk about the controller. Alright, so they made a video about the controller. It's really the first official one they've done of the controller. We've seen pictures of like the controller underneath this like plexiglass board at E3 and other events, but this is the first one they've done from the controller. And I'm kind of torn because I like the idea that they're keeping it relatively similar to the Xbox 360 controller, which is of course my personal preference of the controller design that I like. But I feel like they also didn't take advantage of the new technology that's out there. Woody's Gamertag says that for games like Skyrim and Borderlands, he would love to have, be able to, hook up your tablet or have a little screen in the middle of your controller that would either show your map, the time of day, what items you have, etc. And I think the PlayStation 4 did a better job of incorporating the little, touchpad in the middle of the screen. So that's one thing I wish they'd added, but again, that also might have caused them to alter the design of the controller. So I think it is also nice to see that they've kept the design relatively similar, because I would have hated to see, go back to like the original Xbox design. You guys know what I'm talking about, the one that takes like 2 people to hold, especially when you were like 8 years old or 9 years old like me, when you were holding the the original Xbox controller. It was literally like holding a brick. So I'm torn that they didn't take advantage of the technology that they were given, but I also like the fact that the controller stayed the same. So I wish we'd kind of gotten the best of both worlds like the PlayStation 4, but still, nevertheless, I think it will be an awesome controller. Anyways, guys, leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think about the Xbox One controller designs, batteries, charging, etc., headset. And of course, I would encourage you guys to like, favorite, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And of course, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.